Some people were trying to diagnose why the Democrats did so poorly in this election, and Joe Biden barely beat the orange clown who they say is a Russian dupe. How he beat him by a hair sniff. came in a hair sniff away from losing to Donald Trump, and the Democrats actually lost seat in the House and the Senate. Huh? They didn't take over the Senate, and they lost seats in the House. What? Well, here we go.
It's hard to pinpoint. I think it began around cultural issues. The Republican Party, I think, very adroitly adopted cultural issues as part of their main theme, whether you're talking guns or issues surrounding the right to abortion in this country, or things like gay marriage and the right for transsexuals and other people who we as a party have tried to, quote unquote, look after and make sure that they're treated fairly.
She's saying that those things were bad for Democrats. Those are hard. Every take Claire McCaskill has, she could have said in 2002, and nobody would be able to tell the difference. Watch this.
Circled those issues. We left some voters behind, and Republicans dove in with a vengeance and grabbed those voters. And you've seen this shift. You saw it in the South. I've seen it in the rural areas of my state. So we've got to get back to the meat and potatoes issues. We've got to get back to the issues where we are taking care of their families. And we also need to quit acting like we're smarter than everybody else, because we're not.
What are those issues that you have to get back to, Claire? What issues is she talking about? She doesn't tell us. We got to get back to those meat and potatoes, those kitchen table. What are those issues? Medicare for all would be one. She's against it. That would be one. A UBI would be another one. Democrat Claire McCaskill clings to Trump on border security in a bid to save her seat. Oh, you mean, those issues. You mean you got to get back to demonizing immigrants? Those kind of meat and potato issues? That's what you mean. That's what she meant. Claire McCaskill is going to help the working class by giving them a scapegoat to blame. That's what she means. We got to get back to those meat and potatoes issues. What's another one? Hey, the National Border Patrol Council endorses Claire McCaskill for U.S. Senate. Boy, she got the coveted Border Patrol bump. That's the most coveted endorsement in all of U.S. politics. The Border Patrol endorsed her. And why did they endorse her? We endorsed Donald Trump for president because he is tough on borders and strong on enforcement. We're endorsing Claire McCaskill now for the exact same reason. Wow, Claire McCaskill and Donald Trump actually have a lot in common as of recent. Recently they both lost to Republicans. Come on. This is the meat and potato Claire McCaskill. She's going to tell you how to win an election. Josh Hawley defeats Claire McCaskill in Missouri Senate race. No kidding. Turns out people had other things on their minds other than demonizing immigrants. Who knew? So demonizing immigrants just didn't get it done for Claire McCaskill. Isn't that something? Missouri voters approve progressive policies but soundly reject McCaskill. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? U.S. Senator Claire McCaskill of Missouri gave a concession speech to her supporters at the Marriott Grand Hotel in downtown St. Louis on November 6th after losing to Josh Hawley. Wow, I wonder why. What happened to your meat and potato issues? Isn't that weird? When asked to vote on policy directly, Missouri voters raised the minimum wage, legalized medical marijuana, and put an overhaul on state politics and districting into the state constitution. Again, how many over, no matter what you say, the corporate funded politicians and the news media, who are also corporate funded, are going to tell you politicians need to move to the center right. The majority of fucking Republicans are for Medicare for all now, for F's sake. and a UBI. I'm pretty sure the majority of the country's for a UBI. Thanks to Andrew Yang. And just so you know, here's a Fox News poll. 72% favor government-run health care. Claire, maybe listen to your voters instead of your donors. She loses. She's a loser. This is what the people wanted. They wanted progressive policies. They wanted progressive policy. Want to see another Fox News poll? Fox News poll. What should happen to illegal immigrants? 72% on the Fox News poll said they should be giving a path to citizenship. The opposite of what Claire McCaskill thinks. Isn't that amazing?
Jeez.
Wow. And I thought she had that Border Patrol endorsement. That's all she needed. She still didn't win with the Border Patrol endorsement. Hey, everybody, this is the part where I tell you where all our live shows are, but there aren't any. And then this is why I tell you to join our premium program and get extra content, but nobody's got a fucking job. So just enjoy the video.